Hello, all Libras. For the month of November 2020, this is your card reading. Let's just get started. At the beginning of the month, you have the Tower card, which talks about things ending abruptly. But when I read these cards for you, especially at the beginning of the month, I think of someone who has built up tension. I don't think things, when it comes to other people, especially for Libra, just, quickly end, like it's unexpected. It's a slow burn when it comes to Libras and people dealing with Libras. We get a situation at work with another person, with a partner, I really believe it is, that kind of comes to its ending point. And not ending as in, you get broken up with or you get fired or anything like that. Not ending like that, but ending where the tension is so built up that you guys finally discuss what's happening. We have the Ace of Swords, which talks about new opportunities, new beginnings, new lessons to learn. Again, with the Tower card, right next to the Ace of Swords, I think of a situation that was really just bad. Not only for you, but for the person involved. And because we have the Ace of Swords right next to it, I think of a situation where we finally see what we can do, and we clearly see what we want now. For some of you guys might be in a relationship with a partner or a friendship or a work situation, but I'm really seeing for a lot of you guys it's probably going to be a relationship or a friendship, something to do with somebody else that kind of put you in a position that you didn't like for so long. The almost kind of, and I know this sounds mean, but the worst thing about Libras and the worst thing that Libras can do is not speak up when something hurts. And I feel like you guys have done that for too long. Because we have the Ace of Swords right here, Ace of Wands, excuse me. But because we have that, I think that you guys finally kind of are like, you know what, the situation is not working, I'm ready to move on. And I'm really, really kind of happy for you guys in that sense. I'm not getting a strong breakup moment. I'm getting someone who is ready to move on. It's most likely someone, and I can be speaking to someone directly, but it's most likely a partner that has had a lot of built-up tension. What I'm saying is that you guys finally talk about it and move on for the better. Not move on from each other, but get guidance in order to help that. We have the Lovers card, which is one of the reasons why I feel it strongly has to do with somebody else. I strongly feel it has to do with somebody else is because of this card. This is a situation where you guys both want something in equal importance, but both have two ways of seeing it. We get two people here that want to be with each other, but don't know how to express that when it comes time to it. In the overall theme I'm really seeing for you guys is how we communicate. This is a lot to do with relationships. For you Libras that are in relationships right now or trying to pursue something with somebody else, I'm really seeing that you guys are looking at a situation that is just too opposite, but you guys are looking at it almost in the same direction. It's almost like seeing a painting in two different ways. How do we communicate with each other and say, this is the way I seen it, what way did you see it? We have the Six of Cups, which talks about giving. It talks about someone who is able to put their feelings and emotions and their, issues with themselves on hold to help someone else. It also talks about remembering the past and why we do certain things. I think everybody has issues that they need to overcome, but for you guys, I'm really feeling that it has to do with your past specifically. I'm seeing that you're looking at a situation, job, person, issue in a way as if you were almost a kid looking at it. You're looking at it as the person that you were, not the person that you are. I'm getting a feeling that you guys are struggling with new ideas because of it. There's this rush of, emotions this month that really has to do with not knowing how to communicate, which is so weird for Libras because one of the things that your sign is supposed to be good at is communicating. One of the things that Libras fear, though, is confrontation. And I don't mean confrontation as that if you fight about this, you'll move on from it later. I mean confrontation as in you both have different views on something. And you don't want to back down from it. And they don't want to back down from it. I'm seeing two opposite, sides of a coin right now. I'm going to ask you guys this month to carry your morals and your values at a higher standard enough to communicate them. I'm also going to ask you guys this month to communicate what you want better. It's all about communication. Because the truth is that we can come up with these new ideas. We can revisit our past and, try to cultivate something from that is good for you in the future. Moving on from a situation, we can try to do that all we want, but the truth is, unless we are able to speak up, then we cannot do the things that we really want to do. Here's the Queen of Wands. This is somebody that can speak up, that is there when it comes to the time for action, that's not afraid of holding her values up to a higher standard. I see someone like that in these cards, and I know that you guys can do it. It's just a matter of knowing that you yourself can do it. The Ten of Pentacles is the overall card, which is a great card to have when we're talking about monthly overviews. It talks about family unity. Sometimes family unity that has to do with money, and sometimes it talks about, situations with money that has never happened before that is positive. I want you guys to know, this is the overall view card, by the way. And I really do think something is good gonna come out of communicating. And I'm really seeing a family here, or a person with a family, or a partner. You and your partner need to communicate better. If you're single, you need to communicate what you want to people better, or to the universe better. Because there's this strong message that says, I know what I want, I know my values, and I know where I'm at. But then there's this opposite message that goes, well, I don't really know how to say that. I don't know how to communicate that to anyone. Sometimes we don't really know how to communicate to people because we're so scared of what they will think, what they will do, how they will see us. And we cannot be like that this month. You can get what you want by the end of this month. Whatever goal you have, especially when it comes to family members. You could be the only one in your family working right now, and you need to pay off a bill, and it needs to come, right now, and you're scared of how you're going to do it. You can be in that situation right now and still come up on top if you communicate. Communicate with your employers. Communicate with your partners. Communicate in a way that you don't have to be afraid of the outcome, because you're not wrong in the way that you feel. Do yourself a good service and speak up, because I'm seeing someone that just needs that one more thing in order to be successful in this. So let's do it. I hope you guys like this reading. I will see you next month. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace out.